me ask you about in Dallas. Billy Joe Saunders does take on, in many people's eyes, pound for pound #1 in Saul Alvarez, Canelo.
He is, but it's close. It's not just. You can't just say he's pound 1 and that's it.
In some people's eyes, he's #1.
Yeah, he is in some people's eyes. But there's Terence Crawford there, mate, who's just
Absolutely put Terence Crawford in there.
You know, you've got that Inoue, who's just a freaky power. There's a few of them, mate. There really is. There's some amazing fighters, and don't write off the likes of Teofimo Lopez, Vasily Lomachenko, Alexander Usyk. There's so many there and there amongst them all. They're all brilliant fighters, so I think it's unfair to just go, he's the best and that's it.
I didn't say that. I said in some people's eyes, he's the #1 pound for pound.
You changed it after I quoted you.
I'm going to repeat the question. So Billy Joe's taking on a Mexican called Canelo. Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah, he's up there with the pound for pound greats.
He's one of the best fighters in the world.
Yes, he is. And believe you me, he is. And people are going to jump on this and you go, fucking Tony Bellew, you saying Canelo's one of the best fighters in the world, and what about his stance on drugs and all that? I can't fucking change that, can I? I can't fucking change it. So I have to rate him on how good he is. When I look at how good he is, he's fucking amazing. He's outstanding. He's so fucking good, it frustrates the life out of me that he ever failed a drug test, but he did, and that's just it. I can't do nothing. What do you want me to do, not comment on him? Oh, he failed a drug test, can't comment on him anymore. I won't be commenting on half the fucking game. So, you know, I wish I could, but I can't. For the people who go on at me about that, so... He's just...
Peak Bellew. This is absolute
peak. He's an amazing fighter, mate. He's so gifted. He's just so gifted. He's so good, mate. But listen to me, Billy's so good.
Let's talk about Billy Joe. How and can Billy Joe beat him?
I've known Billy since GB days. Billy is one of the best natural fighters this country's ever produced. That's how good he is. One of the best natural boxers this country's ever seen. It comes to him at ease, KUGAN. Boxing isn't hard for Billy Joe. Boxing for a fat fucker like me is hard. It's very hard. Training every day is very hard. The actual boxing side and the technical side of boxing is easy to Billy Joe. He has every chance. Don't get me wrong, it's a mountain, mate, and it's Everest that he's got in front of him. But people have climbed Everest. Canelo has been beaten. It's not impossible. I think potentially it's the hardest task in boxing right now, to be honest. I really do. I think he's the hardest person in the world to beat. Because he's just... How do you beat him? Chin him? No one's outboxing him. Could you frustrate him? I think you can. But is he that experienced now that he's going to fall for the frustration? I don't think he is. I think he had that with Floyd Mayweather. He's the only fighter I've ever seen in the history of boxing. He's like fucking Thanos of boxing. It's like he takes everything from you. Even if you beat him, he takes everything from you and uses it against others. That's who he is. He's Thanos. He is. And each belt he takes is like a fucking diamond on his ring. He just keeps taking belts like he's Thanos. That's just come to me that out of nowhere. He takes everything from you. Never ever seen.
Really loud.
Do you mind, lad?
Do you mind?
Do you mind?
God.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Jesus Christ. Sky Sports taking over things again. Absolute disrespect.
Absolute disrespect. But this is why you're in the sport for, isn't it? To take on the best and to fight the best.
The best be the best. The best be the best. Can't knock what Canelo's done these last 2 years. The guy's basically just unified. Is it 2-3 divisions and just the best after the best after the best in different weight classes? It's just, I have no words, mate. No boxer's ever done it before, not like that. He's just everyone. The one fight I didn't think he'd go in with was Callum Smith. I literally thought he'd just go, don't need that. 6'4", super middleweight, can bang, don't need that, you know. I genuinely thought he would. And you know what? He just went in there and done it. Mad, mate. But, you know, I can only give him credit. He's amazing at what he does. And a brilliant fighter. If he continues, mate, he's going to end up the greatest fighter of our era. I genuinely believe that. But I'm just hoping Billy Joe gets a big-ass spanner and puts a spanner in them works. I know how talented Billy is. I've seen Billy compete. I've seen him perform. I've seen him phenomenal fighter, phenomenal boxer. Billy.
Let's see how this pans out live on the zone.